Lead like a boss. Lead like a boss. You got to be a boss in this world, and you cannot sit around and not lead like one. If you don't lead like one, trust, trust me, life is going to run you over. Life is going to run you over. This morning is all about lead like a boss. Lead like a boss. How was everybody this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. Happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. Got a word for you to quench your thirst for the devotion that you need for the balance of your day. It's morning manna time. I'm going to give you the text to talk and the takeaway, 5 minutes or less. That's what we're going to do. Greet the morning manna fam. Look, manna fam, you got to pick up. I'm just got to tell you straight up. You got to pick up. You need to share right now. We need to expand. The scripture says, pull out your tent doors. Now we know we got a lot manna fam. I see it live, and then the watches and views later. Yeah, but guess what? We can do even better than that because we're gonna lead like a boss. Put it in the chat area. Lead like a boss on this morning. Good morning, Ella. How are you? Good morning, Brother Nesbitt. How are you? Ori, how are you? Brother Nesbitt, I understand you going to your job, right? It's inside joke. You know you ain't got no job, just chilling. Good morning, Vaughn. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Ramona. How are you on this morning? Dawn, how are you? Deacon Joe, how are you doing on this morning? Great morning that it is. Wonderful morning that it is. Everything is going so well, and you already know it. Dawn, how are you on this morning? Brother Pope, how are you on this morning? Pamela, how are you on this morning? Carolyn, how are you on this morning? What a great morning it already is. Minister Sent, how you doing this morning? Brenda, how are you on this morning? Gerald, how are you on this morning? Guess what? Guess what? You already know. You already know, Verena, Lenora, and Lena, and Vicky, and all of the Manna fam. Share it right now, because this morning, you got to lead like a boss. You got to lead like a boss. If you don't lead like a boss, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Life is gonna leave you. Lead like a boss. The text, the talk, the takeaway. Here we go. 5 minutes or less. Here's the text. Proverbs 29:18. Proverbs 29:18. You already know it. Hear it again for the first time through this lens of leading like a boss. Where there is no vision, the people perish. That's the first thing we want to talk about. You got to have, you got to have street cred. You got to have wisdom to lead like a boss. You really do. I mean, because leadership starts with clarity. Like a true boss, know where you're going and bring others along with you. Set a vision that inspires and directs your squad. Come on now. Come on. You got a squad, you got the fam, you got your five, your fab five. You got to lead like a boss. And you got to cast the vision so that you can lead, so that you can know exactly where you all are going. The second thing is this. The second thing is this. You got to hustle. Put in the work. Put in the work. Colossians 3:23 says this, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. If you're going to lead like a boss, lead your family, lead whatever committee that you're on, that you're volunteering at, the church that you go to, on your job, whatever the case may be, you got to put the work in. You got to hustle, because leaders grind for the good of the team. Is about showing up, staying consistent, and pushing forward when others want to quit. Leadership isn't just about status, it's about effort. It's about the effort. Put the work in. Put the work in. Get at it. Want to lead like a boss wherever you find yourself? Then create the narrative that people will remember. What impact are you having? What's the impact that you're having? Matthew 5:16 already says, let your light shine. What's the narrative? What folk are saying about your leadership? True leaders make moves that matter. They elevate others. They inspire growth and create impact that lasts beyond their time. What's the narrative that you're leading? Lead the purpose, leave the world better and those that are around you better than they were before they met you. You got to lead like a boss. Therefore, you got to create the narrative. What's the word on the street concerning you and all that you do? Whether it's community, whether it's church, whether it's home, whether it's job, you got to lead like a boss. What's your takeaway this morning? Here it is. It's straightforward. It's simple. Lead like a boss or lead like you're lost. Lead like a boss or lead like you're lost. Share the manna. Bless somebody. Don't keep it to yourself. The Lord be with you. His face shine upon you and give you peace. Now let's get out here and lead.